Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Jamie Dawn, your evolutionary revolutionary astrologer, bringing you your celestial wisdom for the week of April 24th through May 1st. And this is a pretty big week as we have a new moon. It's a beautiful new moon, by the way, but it is also a partial solar eclipse. And so that is going to have some effects on us, and we're already going to be feeling it as we lead up to the new moon itself. Just a little pin on the map about eclipses. And that is that they usually signal, with this being a new moon, a new cycle. Something ends in order for something to begin. And when it ends, it's usually a finality. And what that means is we're transformed, we're never going to be the same, there's no going back, that sort of thing. You can't undo something that you've seen or heard or whatever. And decisions that are made around this particular new moon are going to have some real concrete, solid manifestations as well as decisions. Like, again, no going back. This is the point of no return. This is a new moon in Taurus. And if anybody understands the Taurine energy, it is one that is fixed, it is stubborn. It is also, when its mind is made up, there is no turning it around. And so even though Taurus is extremely warm and friendly, and the moon is exalted in Taurus, and there's this sweet aspect with Jupiter and with Venus at the time, and all of those things that are happening, we're still going to look at this from a lens that says, okay, in the past, because the South Node is in Scorpio, in the past, if there was betrayal, if there was harm, if there was mistrust, intimacy issues, all of those things, it can come up for healing. And sometimes healing means letting it go. Now, the other thing I would say, though, is that this also can be where we make a decision that says, you know what, this has staying power. We just came off of a full moon in Libra that had us evaluating our relationships. What was important for us? And those relationships that were meaningful, those are the ones that now we're feeding, we're nurturing. And those that aren't, we either let them go or we just allow them to naturally sort of die on the vine. And so here we're kicking off the week with a conversation of Mercury, Neptune, Jupiter, and Saturn. Mercury is in Taurus. And as I mentioned, we've got a new moon in Taurus at the end of the week on the 30th, on Saturday. So at the beginning of the week, we may be discussing visions and dreams that can be manifested through collaboration and innovation, because Mercury will be sextiling Neptune and Jupiter and Pisces and squaring off with Saturn. And so this can have us thinking about long range visions, long range goals, and things that we want to implement. And we want to do it with those that we care about. We want to do it for the betterment of the planet, humanitarian efforts. And on a global scale, this could have peace talks coming together. But remember, there's a square here, so there's tension. So it could be that there's a lot of opinions and heated discussions that are happening, but then through holding that ground, through conflict resolution, peace could come about, because Taurus is a peaceful sign. And we also have Venus canoodling with Neptune on Tuesday. And so this could be a chance where we attract opportunities for greater compassion, empathy. Our psychic revelations and romance is going to be at an all-time high. So if you're looking at it from a romantic standpoint, single or bonded, this is a beautiful energy to be able to let yourself escape into a romantic vision or some sort of feelings of euphoria. Just be careful that we don't go into the addictive qualities or escaping through substances. The moon will be in Pisces at this time as well. So it's canoodling with Jupiter, and it could cause us to have this expansive need for escape. And the realities sometimes can get so heavy, I know. And so here we have an opportunity to feed our imaginations with gentle, loving images and opportunities to connect with those that we really care about, not just romantically. So if you're single and you're not looking for love, then give yourself permission to connect with the greater good, or connect with the universal love and wisdom, and then feed that to others. Offer that as an opportunity of great service, because Pisces is all about being of great service, along with Virgo, its opposite sign. And so here with it canoodling with Jupiter, we may be looking for ways in which, say, romantically, we can be of service to our partner or the person, the object of our affection. Or we may also look for ways that we can be of greater service for those that are emotionally dependent on us. And that's a very important tenet in which we should navigate our lives and be able to do things for ourselves, to feed our soul, is to be of great service to others. You know, I always say that if you ever get into a state of inertia, or you feel depressed, or you're just not sure what to do, just find somebody or something in which you can be of service, and you watch, things will start to shift. Again, I want to talk about this new moon in Taurus being a partial solar eclipse, and it in Venus and Jupiter canoodling in Pisces with this new moon. And so what you'll find is that this can offer beautiful, romantic, service-oriented, also compassionate energy. So if there's great healing that needs to take place, have those conversations this week. Allow yourself to escape into the bubble, if you will, of compassion. So if there's been tension in your most intimate relationships, invite the conversation. Or if everything has been going just fine, give yourself opportunity to go even deeper. Express your love, your care, your desire for your beloved. And also, you know, this comes from a non-personal standpoint. When we're dealing with Pisces, this is universal love, where there's the ego gets to set down or be set aside, and that we give with no expectation, nothing in return, not even a thank you. We offer our words, our actions, simply because we love. Now, this is also a beautiful new moon for setting intentions for long range opportunities, long range goals, also opportunities to be able to bring in some abundance. You may find that money making opportunities can be offered at this time. So if you've been waiting on that promotion, that commission, that new income, all of that can start shaking loose at this time. And because the North Node is also involved, this is destiny in the making. So give yourself permission to relax, go with the flow, because one other point to make is Uranus is involved. So anything can go. It's very unpredictable, very spontaneous, and we're looking for ways in which we can create more freedom in our lives. But I do feel as though this is going to be a very sweet and beautiful new moon, and that many of you can report in some great opportunities that show up, and it's up to us to say yes to them. Mercury will enter Gemini also at this new moon, so good news may travel fast. We can get interested in many different subject matters. We find ourselves feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit more youthful in our thoughts, and maybe we decide that we want to learn about 500 things and we just need to pick one. And also, like I say, peace talks can ensue around this time. So because it has more of this, I seek to understand. I'm going to ask a lot of questions because I really want to understand someone else's point of view. And so this gives us a chance to be able to have those maybe lighthearted conversations, but also difficult conversations, and you know, declarations of love, and missing somebody, or opportunity to say, you know what, if my future, if I could design my future with you in it, this is what it would look like. And this is what we need, the resources we need in order to manifest and make it happen. And then you start planning together. And I sense that that's what's going to be a great theme over the next several days, weeks, even months ahead, because eclipses also affect us a month ahead or a month after. And so if you're not feeling the effects right at this new moon, just wait. Couple weeks later, Mercury will retrograde on May 10th. I'll talk about that in another video. And it gives us time to reevaluate and slow down a little bit, and maybe withdraw and go within and have some other conversation. Say, is this really what I want? So spend some time at this new moon to get really clear about your intentions. What is it and who is it that you want to experience the next several months, years of your life with, and what would that look like? And this is again an earth new moon, so you could literally take seeds and plant them with your infusing them with your intention. That's a wonderful practice to do at this new moon. Or you can write it on a piece of paper and bury it in the earth, anything that has this physical essence to it. And I'll leave you with this note. It's also an intimacy opportunity. So if you're looking for greater intimacy, sex is included with that, but it's not the only thing. It could be intimacy with our words. It could be intimacy with quality time spent with someone. Then give yourself permission to be intentional about spending that time and having those moments with the person or people that you are most intimate with. All right, you guys, I really hope this helps. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Come find me at jamiedawn.com. I will be back in my office on the 27th, so on this week, and I look forward to connecting with you. Have such a great week.